So I just made a video about it's a beard brand alliance response video. Theirs was like 12 minutes, mine's 18 minutes, way too long, and I don't feel good about that. But this is a separate video because every time I make a video, like my mind's thinking of like things, and it's like, do I keep going the path I go or split or so things kind of like spread out and diverge, and they don't quite go as planned. This one doesn't have much of a plan either. But I'm going to title this video, The Thing That Everyone Does Wrong in a Gym, in the weightlifting side of the gym. I work out with a guy who's been working out for 65 years. He was a personal trainer at a time. Actually, he'll kind of tell you personal trainer is pretty much BS. There's very little you have to do to become a personal trainer. If he wanted to be, he let it lapse, but if you want to be a personal trainer again, something like he just takes a test and he becomes a personal trainer again. At my gym, it's kind of a smaller chain. The personal trainers there are very laughable at what they do, at least a few of them. They're literally just counting reps. Like, you're paying somebody, I don't know what it is, $100 an hour, something like that, because the gym takes half, like $50. The one trainer is saying he makes like a $50 an hour, but they're not working very often. But they're basically counting reps. They're there to be a friend. The one guy, he would like stretch his clients out before and after. I think kind of like they were doing that. They're also like accountability. Like if you set up an appointment, you're paying to be there, you're going to be there. But the one big thing that nobody does, nobody at the gym I go to, nobody at the gyms, multiple gyms that I've ever been to, strong people, athletic people, old people, heavy, overweight people, people online, bodybuilders, Olympians, physique, any of them. The one thing they're doing, like all these crazy lifts, which is weird because when you go into a gym, a lot of people, if it's the first time in the gym and you've been out of high school for a while and maybe you didn't take weights in high school anyways, is you have no clue what's going on. Like nothing makes sense. There's a little like guy on every machine that like shows you which body parts like lit up. Like this is a shoulder machine. Do this for shoulders. If you're new to the gym, my big advice is watch what other people are doing. And you basically though, if your arm needs to move, that's an exercise. Like out, pushing something out is an exercise. Pulling something in, that's an exercise. Out this way, exercise. In, that's a separate exercise. There's a push and a pull. Everything has a push and a pull. They're complete opposites. But the one thing that nobody does, so it doesn't matter if you know how many machines you know how to use, whatever. Basically, if you're in the gym, you are doing something that is good. I was about to say in the last video, I'm going to make this one really short, that Joe Rogan said it doesn't matter what diet you're on, as long as you're on a certain diet, you're probably doing lots of things better than you were doing, so you're going to see results. So whether you're doing all meat diet, doing vegan, it's not what you eat, it's what you don't eat. So there's a lot of bad things out there that come from boxes and cartons and bags and fast food. If you can eliminate that, those are the harmful things, and then you can eat other things and you're going to be so much healthier and better off. But the one thing, the exercise that people don't do is when we were in the gym, when we were in high school, we learned this, that when you are, let's say a bench press, so you're going to push the bar. You're going to push the bar, probably you're just going to push the bar as fast as you can. It's usually about like 2 seconds, like boom, all right, whatever. You're not going to be that fast. You're going to have weight on you, but you could try to push it as fast as you can. That's actually activating like fast twitch muscles, like boom. And then coming back down, a lot of people are like wham, and they'll even like bounce it off their chest, like boom, boom, down, down. There's people that are doing that motion like over their head. The weights are literally like, and they're even like swinging their bodies. A lot of guys are doing that. You can lift more that way. You're putting your back, you're using your whole body to kind of lift this thing. It's a shoulder and a back exercise. It's a lot of things are not just one thing. Usually things are like, because your shoulder and your back, they're all kind of connected. Usually things are like a two thing. Hard to do abs or back and not do a touch of something else. But the big thing that the guy that has 65 years of experience, he's got a couple rules, but his one big gripe that nobody does is when they're lifting, it's about 2 seconds out, or it's exploding out, and then coming back, the negative, that's what they call it. It's equal work. You'd think that like pushing weight off you, that's the hard part, which it is because gravity, it's harder to go up than down. But coming back down, if you're taking your time, that is a lot of work. More work than 95% of people are willing to do. This part is hard. If you're going out and you're not locking your arms and you're coming back real slow, and then you're going out and you're coming back real slow. Actually, you're going really slow all the way down and then coming out. You're in a constant state of stress. Stress is what grows your muscle. Stress is what makes your body get stronger because your body doesn't like to be stressed. And it's saying, next time I'm going to do better to not be stressed. I'll touch on that real quick. But one thing that nobody does, because it's hard, is that 4 second negative. And usually a squeeze. So if you're doing like a bicep curl and you're going like up, that's the 2 second here. You get up at the top, you give it a quick hold or squeeze. Very hard to do, especially if you're under tension. Not always sure where that squeeze is. If you're doing a bench press, you might squeeze it a second at the top just to squeeze your muscle. Actually, squeezing your muscle, there's a really famous Olympian bodybuilder. He'll just do poses because they are posing like, how strong am I? He'll sweat and get an entire workout just holding nothing, just by like not even contracting, just squeezing his muscle. It is very exhausting. So if you're doing a constant like out and in, there is zero rest, it's very torturous. I don't know if this is a big misconception. I think very few people know this. You go to the gym to get weaker. You're not getting stronger in the gym. It's kind of like that beard oil video. Beard oils do not hydrate your skin. Hydrate means like moisturize with water. They do not hydrate your skin. You do not go to the gym to get stronger at the gym. Same kind of concept. You're getting stronger when you come home and you're eating and you're resting and you're going to bed. You're actually, when you go to the gym, you're doing the opposite of getting stronger. You're ripping your muscles apart. And you might have heard this, when you break an arm, it actually gets stronger where you broke it. Same thing with your muscle. You'll rip, it's like, they're called micro tears. You get little tears in your arm. And over the course of, it could be like 48 hours, few sleeps, your body is filling in those gaps and it makes a little extra each time. If you're lifting weights, you get a little bit stronger if you're doing it right. It's the guy I work out with, he says it's the last rep that's the most important. It's the one where everyone might have been like a little bit, you're easy to do it. When you get to that 10th or 11th rep, if you weighted it right and you're just barely getting up, you just made it. It's that one that you do the greatest amount of growth on. Can't put a number on it, but that's the important one. That's the one that tears you down the most. Being torn down in the gym is what makes you stronger over the long run. And diet does certainly have the big impact on it because your diet is what's filling in that broken down muscle. So a lot of people did not know that you're not getting stronger in the gym, you're getting stronger out of the gym, but by going to the gym first. And then also the 4 second negative, if you are a gym member, or you could even look at yourself, because I know nobody that I've seen at the gym does it this way. So you can look at yourself, you can look at the people around you. Are they coming down 4 seconds? Not resting anywhere, squeezing at the top. It's not just like, that's called like going through the motions. It's literally not that. You're worried about your form. You don't want to cheat by like using other parts of your body. That if you're doing a bicep curl, you want just your biceps to go. I've literally seen where people like, it looks like they're moving weight, but they're actually moving their body, and it looks like the weight's going up and down, but it's like their body's going up and down. They're like back. Their arms don't actually come full movement. So yeah, you choose. Do you want to watch the longer video today, or did you pick this one? And I feel like whether you're going to go to the gym today, you don't go to the gym, it's just kind of cool to know. Maybe your son goes to the gym, maybe your nephew or whatever. You can drop them with some knowledge bombs. Maybe this gets out to other people out in the fitness community. Judge this, man. Come back with a response. Am I right? Am I wrong? I know I'm right. I'm right. But what do you think? What are your takes? All right. Shorter video. Bye. Boop.